Hey guys, so it's Super Tramp here. We got Loveland Lake Pass Trail or Loveland Pass Lake Trail, something like that. Yes, it's out here in Dillon, Colorado. So I wanted to take you on a little journey and let's see what happens. So there's going to be two lakes coming up on this little short trail. It's like a 0.8. I just drove out here to Colorado from North Carolina. Yep. Took a long time, but I got here, and this is just a little waker upper for the legs. You know, you gotta feed the legs. The legs feed the goose, right? Anyways, yes, I have Long's Peak coming up in the morning, starting at 1 a.m. It's going to be very interesting. That is a 14er. It's known as the deadliest 14er in Colorado, so it should be very interesting. Also got a lot of other trails coming up. We got Capitol Peak coming up. We got, we got a trail out in Breckenridge coming up. I think we got one in Vail coming up. Joshua Tree down in California. We got Zion. The Narrows is going to be really interesting in Zion. That's coming up. We got Flagstaff. And so basically, this is just a little intro to get to know me, since this is going to be the first video of the, the first video of the channel. Basically, long story short, we'll just go ahead and start like 6 years ago. Well, actually, 2014, I moved in. I decided to give up everything, the house and stuff like that. I kept my Jeep. I moved into the Jeep. I was working too hard, making too little money, and I wanted nature to be in my life. So I was like, we gotta make my lifestyle cheaper. So I chose van life. It's really SUV life right now, but if I say SUV life to anybody, they will have no clue what I mean. So I just say van life. So yeah, anyway, 2014 moved into a Jeep. 2017 moved into, let's see, the Honda Pilot, and that's what I got right now, and I love it and enjoy it. I can't think of a day in my life where I will ever live in a house again. And if y'all knew what this channel, or where this channel was going, it's going to get a lot crazier than just living in a vehicle. I'm actually going to go footloose here in a couple years. That's going to be interesting, but that's on a different topic, and we'll talk about that later. Anyways, 2019, became a cross-country trucker, lived out of the semi-truck, and yeah, so about a month ago, I quit trucking, and I was like, all right, well, we got this cross-country trip going on, and I was like, you know what, let's make a move. So I landed on Flagstaff. I think that might change, but Flagstaff's got a lot of hiking. I got all of like the southern third of California, like half of Utah, including the Grand Canyon, the forests of Flagstaff, because Flagstaff is on the top of a mountain. It's 7,000 feet of elevation. Flagstaff is, and basically, what do you call it? We got southern Colorado, or at least pretty much the bottom half of Colorado. And if there's anything in New Mexico, but I don't know much about New Mexico and hiking. I know they got the Continental Divide Trail that goes through there. But anyway, all of those areas are within driving distance, and I'm going to be bringing y'all trails on the go as it happens in real freaking time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really edit these videos. It's really just a video log of the journeys and adventures I have in my life. So hopefully y'all do like it. I have made videos in the past and people say that they do like it, and I've had a couple people wanting call me up from the Appalachian Trail wanting me to do the editing on their videos because they love my editing. Well, it's kind of funny because I don't edit. I usually just press the red little square button, the little square button, and it turns the video off, and then I turn it right back on and say, hey y'all, how y'all doing, or something like that, all y'all are beautiful out there. Anyway, and it just picks right back up. So I guess I'm really good at putting segments together, but I don't cut or blah, 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 none of that. This, people talk about the B-roll and, all the mistakes and the bloopers and stuff. Like, y'all see those in real time. Yep. If it happens, you will see it. Yeah. Anyway, so I'll go ahead and pause right here, and I'll pick up in just a minute when we get a little bit further down the trail. Just wanted to introduce myself a little bit. We are going to be doing a lot of hikes. It is my life. While I was in cross-country trekking for 6 years, unfortunately, I was only able to come home for, once every 2 months. But every time I was able to come home, I did a week and a half hiking trip pretty much every time. And I was hiking before I got into trekking as well. I've done a lot of trails, a lot of sections, a lot of cool stuff. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoy. So, all right, I'll let you go later. Oh yeah, and I'm going to let y'all know right now, I'm going to try to keep every video I do under 10 minutes. All right, so that is actually fully watchable. All right, yep, later. All right, guys. We are coming up on the second lake. There's actually a little bit of a third pond over there. I looked on the All Trails map, which is how I found this trail in the first place. Not the hugest fan of All Trails, but it's a really good resource to actually just find the trails, and it does get you to the trailhead. But as far as like real popular known trails, definitely Far Out is the way to go. It's an app. It's, you do have to pay for it, but it's accurate and tells you where all the water sources are and everything that you could possibly want to know, campsites and tent sites and all that good stuff. Resupplies, grocery stores, so forth, and it all runs off a satellite. So, I recommend it. But anyway, I did look at All Trails, and I guess it's just one lake, but they're separate, 3 separate, I guess, lakes. But it's called Pass Lake. The first one I showed y'all was the only one on All Trails that was named. So, but these are alpine lakes. I am 11,000 feet in elevation right now. Look how clear that is. Really feel like swimming, but it's only 50 degrees out here. We got snow on the tops of the mountains. It's getting into the 30s at night, and I am not exactly ready for an ice bath quite yet. I will get there. I will get there, y'all. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I just don't think it's today. I literally just drove for like 30, 36, 38, 39 hours, whatever. Today is not the day for swimming. But look how gorgeous it is. Mother Nature is blessing us today. I wasn't going to do Long's Peak tomorrow because it was supposed to rain, but now it's saying that it's not going to rain, and the few rain things it has on the Weather Channel says all day it's going to be 20% or less. So I'm like, okay, well, we're doing Long's Peak tomorrow, and in 12 hours from right this second, I will be starting that trail. So, yeah. All right, later. All right, I think we might be coming up on our last little bit here. Beautiful trail, a little shorty, but you know, I have a few short ones on my list because I had actually planned to do a different type of cross-country trip, and so that wound up not happening. And then I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm solo because I was supposed to have somebody with me on this trip, but oh well. And that's why I was like, let's make a move. I mean, I don't have to come back to North Carolina because I'm by myself. Like, let's make a move. But yes, the name Supertramp, that does actually come from, there was actually a band named Supertramp, but I was on the AT like a week and a half ago. And Supertramp was given to me because I was talking a lot about the movie and the book Into the Wild. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. But it's really interesting, the whole entire movie, and I absolutely love it. And I don't have any beliefs that go, well, let's put it this way. I've never heard anybody put my beliefs, you know, about society and nature and so forth and life and philosophy the way that it was done in that movie by Chris McCandless. And so I was talking about that, and somebody was like, hey, you should you know, be called Supertramp. So I was like, all right, well, I'm starting this YouTube channel, and Supertramp Adventures is what it is. Actually just I just literally got the name Supertramp, or I mean, I got Into the Wild dash Supertramp because yeah. Anyway, because Chris called it, that's the name that Chris called himself, and so he quoted it, Into the Wild, and so I got that tattooed on me. So that's really cool. Got that tattoo like 3-4 days ago. Anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of our little journey on this hike. There's going to be a lot of interesting things coming up. I don't even know what's coming up because there's things that are going to pop up that I'm like, oh, I got to stop here and do this as well. You know, but we got some headline bangers coming up. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. Hope y'all click that subscribe button and follow along for these adventures. It's going to be one amazing, beautiful adventure. Yep. Y'all have a great day. Later.